Alright, welcome back to more Elder Scrolls Online. So we're now just becoming notorious again, but there's a guard who patrols this area. We might want to avoid her. I'm not in the mood to pay out 300 gold. Okay, so where is Sabila again? Oh. How the hell are we gonna get to her there? Let's wait for the guard to go by so we can try this again.
Hold, criminal! Hold, hold, criminal!
No need to get defensive.
Are you kidding me?
I don't want there to be blood, especially mine.
Okay, he's nice. We'll pay the bounty.
Gods, that was easier than I thought.
Because you were nice and polite, and you were humble. If he had come up to us saying, hey, you want to pay your bounty or blah, 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 I'll kill you, I was probably going to run. But he came up all nice and humble, and he's like, I don't want there to be blood, especially mine. Guess he fooled us. We paid the bounty. But did you see that? Like, we were on top of the roof, and they just brought us down to his level. Merchant Lords of Abaz Landing, Book 6. Prepared by Tamriel, Master of Secrets of the Queen. Master of Secrets for the Queen of Tanith. Okay? I wasn't sure I was ever going to send this to you. Everything it contains is a little more than theory and conjecture. I have no proof, you see, no facts to hang before you. All that said, I decided that you had a right to know my thinking on this subject. Better safe than sorry, as the Dark Elves are wont to say. I've suggested in my previous reports that there was another group or organization hindering and even actively attacking the merchant houses of Abaz Landing. I've referred to this as the Hidden House, but I have a better name, the Shadow Conglomerate. Like the vast chasm in front of you in the middle of the night, you can feel the Shadow Conglomerate's presence looming in the darkness, even though you can't see it. What is the Shadow Conglomerate? I really don't know. Every avenue I approach that promises to reveal the truth of the organization instead sends me running in a dozen different directions, searching for the next clue that always seems to be at least one step out of reach. Here's what I do now. I believe that the Shadow Conglomerate was formed about 40 years ago and suddenly coming on the scene to challenge the Merchant Lords after a century of only having to deal with themselves. Within 25 years, the Shadow Conglomerate had risen to a place of prominence that allowed it to actually cause the merchant houses to step back and concede a portion of their power and influence to this new and secret organization. I believe a battle of some sort took place in the deepest shadows. In this battle, the Hidden House emerged victorious while the public-facing merchant houses were grievously wounded and forced off the pedestals they had raised themselves upon. The worst casualty was Gurges and Associates, which stopped being an active concern almost overnight and has since become known as the Fallen House. Is the Shadow Conglomerate the true power of Abaz Landing? I cannot say for certain, and that is what troubles me the most. Note, these dispatches were recovered from a Tanith vessel on the river. Yeah. It's the same footnote always.
If I don't do a good job, I'll never be able to pay them back.
Is this a guard? What are you doing up here?
I can feel the fractured ceiling. You did it, didn't you? The tomb is once more secure?
Yes, we charged the amulet and used its energy to repair the Great Seal.
Excellent. I just hope no other pirate crews are stupid enough to try to loot the old tomb. I'm glad to have Spirit Catcher back, but I won't see you leave empty-handed. Take this as a token of my gratitude for what you have done.
Okay, remember when we passed her a number of videos ago? When we just got to Abaz Landing and she had a quest she wanted us to take on? I guess that was it.
Why can't I focus? I'll lose everything.
Let's see where we are with the Thieves Guild. Almost there. We need to talk to Farendar so we can get started on heists.
Never finish in time.
He's not going to be easy to find.
I heard what happened at Moonmont, Hallowed. Moons be praised for your bravery.
Ah, Velsa tells me you were the one who freed Farendar from Kosh's leash.
That's right.
The cub is more seasoned than she admits, but Farendar's eyes are sharper than his claws. Tongue, too, where Velsa is concerned. I have missed her conversation. Both are the guilds to serve, and so now they serve you too.
Velsa said you could help me locate some big scores.
Ah, a good tip is only one of the services I provide, boss. Think of Farendar as your observer, guide, and porter. You handle the theft, I will handle the rest.
Okay, let's hear more about these tip-offs.
Farendar's little birds post things of interest at the guild. If something catches your eye too, speak up and we plan the heist. Go through me or not at all. We don't want members stepping on each other's toes or skimping on their dues.
I think we're ready for the first heist.
Then we should see what my magpies have brought back to the nest. I'll await you at the tip board in the guild hall.
Okay, we'll see you there. Okay, now we need to head back to the guild.
Have mercy.
I feel like our camera, we may have pushed it a little far, so let's bring it a bit closer.
I didn't know Kosh was a him. Not until we raided the Iron Whale's headquarters.
Have you thanked Velsa for her part in that?
Do you really think I'd make it that easy for her to gloat?
Oh, here's Farendar.
Soon we should teach you to spot a tail and shake one. It is not Khajiit dancing I am referring to, though I am told I am a great partner. You will need to be quite aware of your surroundings on a heist. There is often little room for error.
I'll bear that in mind. Can I get started now?
Of course, boss. I'm eager to see you in action. Bring me a posting, and we'll be on our way.
So we need to talk to Rhea. No, here's the heist board. The Thieves Guild uses this board to track leads on potential heists. The wear and tear on the board speaks volumes about the fluctuating nature of business. Check today's listing. Word has it that there's a growing stockpile of valuables accumulating in the underground sepulcher. Clean them out, but get it done before anyone catches wise, or we'll take a hit from the buyers. Okay.
Fresh tip caught your interest? I know the place. Say the word, and we can all be a little richer today.
This is not a tomb robbery, is it?
No. The guild has more interest in gold that still glitters. Old tunnels simply make for good shelter from prying eyes, unless they know where to look. These recent arrivals are sure to have set snares and sentries, so waste no care on ghosts.
Okay, we'll try not to get spooked, so let's just go to the heist. So we have to enter the tunnels to begin the heist. Something tells me this is similar to those missions we used to get from Speaker Tyrannus with the Brotherhood. Okay, so complete the heist before time runs out. Aw, come on. Find the treasure. Find hidden caches. This is the worm cult? Oh, what do you mean we were detected? Well, I kind of missed doing that, but... I don't think we're going to complete the heist before time runs out. Looks like I need to stop doing that. It seems every time I do that, our time gets cut down by more than 2 minutes, which is honestly ridiculous. And besides, I don't feel bad for killing these guys because they're glowing red. They're worm cult. And worm cults are enemies by default. We got it in the nick of time. Let's just use this. Okay, where's the last? Okay, so we're heading in the wrong direction. We need to head back where we came from. Oh no, actually we need to head this way. This is actually doable. If we had not killed a few people, we would have done this by now. We have 58 seconds. We'll probably steal all the items, but we'll not be able to get out before the clock runs out. We're gonna have to fight. just kill it quick. Well, we run out of time. Okay, now we need to find one more hidden cache. Damn it. Where is that hidden cache? Yes, there are traps everywhere. Since I've already run out of time, why bother staying oh boy. I was saying, since I've already run out of time, why bother trying to not Dark Brotherhood these people? The cache is not in here, is it? No. I can't find the third cache. It's very well hidden.
Am I drunk, or is it me?
I like to kill the worm cult with pleasure. I think we'll take the cheese. Yeah, the worm cult, they are not good people. They kidnap innocents and use them in sacrifices for Moloch Ball. So, no mercy from me there. Where is the third cache? Oh, above. Okay, so we need to take the stairs above. You know what? Let's not waste time fighting him. I'm not sure what to do here now. Because it looks like it's saying there's a cache in here. But that's not true. Yeah, that's actually not true. There is no cache. So the map, I guess, is... the map is not helping. It says there are 3 caches above. But I do not see them. Oh, there is one. Just making sure. Just making sure. Okay, so we need to return to Farandar. Hey, this was fun. We even got to kill some of the we even got to kill some of the worm cult.
Hey, not every job goes according to plan, but that does not mean we need to run off with our tails between our legs. You got the goods? Farandar will sniff out another buyer soon enough.
Let's go. Okay, so we should not be killing people, because each time we killed somebody, we lost 2 minutes of time. Either way, I don't think we were gonna get... I don't think we were gonna get the heist done in time because we had a terrible time with the map.
This way.
Okay, she has a mission that she needs help with, but
Any job you can walk away from is a good one.
what's the score in the Sepulcher Heist?
Grave. I kid, of course, but with the buyers spooked, I'll need to offload them through different channels. Your work was still worth a good bit, so don't worry about it. Here's your take, boss. Keep it someplace less dusty, eh?
Okay, we got a satchel of laundered goods. Let's take a look in our supplies and see. Inventory, supplies. We can just sell all of this. I'm just gonna take all this armor. Outlaw boots. By the Red Asp. We outlaws may not be very organized, but we have our ways of recognizing each other no matter where we come from. Our symbols like the 3-bladed dagger or code phrases such as actually, I don't think I'll write those down in the book. However, since we're all involved in the same illicit business, you'll see there's a common style to our arms and armor, boots. Even when going armored, an outlaw likes to tread lightly, so our boots and shoes are flexible and soft-soled. Oh, and well-oiled into the bargain. No creaky shoes for us. We got that blueprint. These supplies, the rest of them, we'll just sell them. But before we sell that stuff, somebody here needs to talk. Oh, what's this? Lady in the Cistern, Thrag's theory. The lady in the cistern is clearly nocturnal. Take a look at the statue. The face somewhat obscured, cloaked in an all-concealing robe and hidden in a cistern that was once bricked off behind another cistern. Who hides water? Nocturnal cultists. That's who. Not that I was ever in a nocturnal cult.
Zira's looking for you, didn't seem too happy. Nothing you did. She's just stiffer than normal. And that's saying something.
Did she say why?
You know of our botched raid on Magnifica Falora's tomb. But the Iron Wheel is here to recover her missing dowry. So, if we didn't take it, who did? Zira wants answers. She's in the den. Go on, now. You know where to find Zira. Always staring at papers in the den she is.
Okay. This person looks like they could be one of the people in, on the litany of blood because of their eye. Now we need to talk to Zira. A flawless plan, okay.
Back to the tomb? Your plan is to relive the Guild's greatest failure?
My plan is to get the Iron Wheel's boot off our necks. Good, you're here. I want to learn whether Magnifica Falora's dowry was truly stolen from her family tomb. If it was, we find out who did. And if it wasn't, we complete the heist that Nicholas began. What's she gonna do? Send a second Iron Wheel?
How will we do that?
We return to Aldenobia Tomb, bypass the deadliest traps I've ever encountered, and then scour the treasure vaults for anything we can find.
Okay, when do we leave?
I appreciate the confidence, but too many good people died there the first time. We do this right, or we don't do it at all.
All right.
Perseus Loke can give us an edge. He's one of the few living people to set foot in Magnifica Falora's family tomb. Take Quen and collect him from his shop. Meet the rest of us on the road to Tanith by Prince's Gate.
Can he be trusted?
I guarantee Perseus Loke is no friend of the Iron Wheel. He's expecting you at the Diamond Thimble. And he'll be insufferable if you keep him waiting.
Why isn't this guy a friend of... Why is it impossible for him to be a friend of the Iron Wheel?
Perseus Loke once served Magnifica Falora. When she wore the clothes he designed, she was the envy of Tanith society. But there was a scandal, and he fled here, beyond Tanith's reach. I don't know exactly what happened, but I do know he blames her.
What do you know of Magnifica Falora?
She's the heir to the Aldenobia bloodline. Her eldest sister, Zarifa, wed King Faharajad. After Zarifa's death, Falora and the king grew close. But not close. They call her the Jewel of Tanith. Beautiful, cold, and hard as a diamond.
What can you tell me about the dowry heist?
Nicholas thought his plan to steal the dowry was almost flawless. But almost won't bring our friends back. He didn't have the right people for the job, but I do.
How did the dowry heist fail?
Nicholas knew of the dangers within, but not everything. There was a trap. I didn't understand how it worked. Not until it was too late. But this time, I know how it works, and I'll need you by my side to defeat it.
All right.
Off to find Perseus Loke. Meet you there, partner.
Everyone else, pack for a long journey. I'll bring us home safe and sound.
More promises you can't keep.
All right, so before we go to find Perseus, we're going to take a break here. We'll be right back with more Elder Scrolls Online.